Hello, everybody. I just thought I'd bring a note of encouragement to all of you. So many people have no idea how the Electoral College works. They really do believe that when these stupid news organizations call an election, that's it. Now, see, when 2016 happened, you had a president elect because that night Hillary Clinton conceded the election. She called Trump and conceded, but now she said, quote, Biden shouldn't concede under any circumstance. Do you see how that works? So don't concede because you can't name a president elect if nobody concedes. There's no winner. There is not a winner until the Electoral College meets on December 14th, 2020. Now, with 6 or 7 states in question that need to be recounted and lawsuits going out, does anybody know what happens if you don't have 270 to win when you get to the Electoral College? Do any of you have any idea? It goes to the House of Representatives. Then the House of Representatives, by state delegation, picks the president. What does that mean? Right now, underneath the old numbers of the House of Representatives, the Republicans do not have a majority, but they control 26 state delegations. So just like the Electoral College, where it's representative of the people, a representative republic, this election in the House is also representative of the people, not the overwhelming majority. Because of California and New York, our friends in the Democratic Party might control more votes in the House, just barely, but they do not control more state delegations. A second thing that happened is when they amended the Constitution to stop Franklin Roosevelt from running for somebody like Franklin Roosevelt from running for 4 years or 4 terms. They want to make sure the president can only run for 2 terms. So they amended the Constitution, and in that amendment, they said the new House of Representatives in that current presidential year that was elected would be the ones to choose the president of the United States when they are sworn in on January 3rd of the following year. Why is that? Because that would reflect what the people really wanted. Oh no. So now it looks like that the Republican Party is going to pick up about 10 to 13 seats. They will control 27 state delegations possibly. The House of Representatives then, according to the Constitution, with no 270 by either person, the House of Representatives will then choose the president and the Senate will choose the vice president. Oh, does that make some of you upset? That's the Constitution. That's what happens. Nobody's conceded the election, so there is no president-elect until the Electoral College meets. I'm trying to help some of you who are believing the news media. You're going crazy, but some of you can't even name your governor, let alone a state representative or a city councilman, or you know who your mayor is. And some of you are so high that you don't know what the hell's going on anyway, but not that I have time for that. This thing's not over yet. And if the litigation ties up certification of states, and enough states are not certified, there will be nobody with 270. It happened in 1800. In the year 1800, Thomas Jefferson and John Adams had a tie. There was no clear winner. It went to the House of Representatives, and they picked Thomas Jefferson. Some of you just don't know your civics. You weren't taught it. You don't want to learn it. And so you want to sit there and act like you know a whole lot about what you don't know. There's a lot of you who are extremely ignorant of how things actually work. Breathtakingly ignorant. I wish you luck in life. I really do. But some of you, oof, God bless you, but some of you, you need some work. And I know you don't like me for it, and I really don't care because who needs friends? I'm trying to help you understand. The media does not call the election final. There is a process, a constitutional process. Al Gore had 37 days to challenge Florida. Nobody said a word. They let Al Gore go 37 days. There was no president-elect. George Bush was not made president-elect until Al Gore conceded, which he had to do because the Supreme Court shut the counting down. There was no transition taking place until then. What? That's right. And when Bush came in and beat Gore, they destroyed the offices in the White House complex. They ripped the W's out of the keyboards and spray painted horrible things that had to be repainted. It was not a smooth transition of power. Your Constitution was written for times such as this. Some of you need to get educated. Some of you need to stop smoking whatever it is that you're smoking and stop insisting that you're right when you're not right. And some of you liberals, Ronald Reagan was right when he said, you know an awful lot about nothing that you claim to know. When you don't believe in the Constitution or you don't understand that this is a constitutional republic, we are a republic, not a democracy, a representative republic. You vote for people who then vote for your best interest. That's how this works. The entire system is set up on that way. It's not set up for the popular vote. It's not set up for the masses to get their way. It's set up so that the representatives get to speak for the people. A lot of you are in for a really big letdown, possibly, because we're not going to riot. MAGA doesn't riot. It's not what we do. We don't riot. Christians don't riot. 8 years of Obama, we didn't riot. We're not going to either. But if we lose this legitimately, then fine. But if we don't lose this, if we lose this legitimately, then fine. But if we lose this and it's not legitimate, which sending out 50 million ballots across the country to people who never asked for them, that's not legitimate. But let's see what happens. But if I'm right, which I am, and this thing gets thrown to the House of Representatives, Trump will be a reelected president. And a lot of you are going to go, what happened? But the news said. Yeah, they're liars. But you're the ones who are going to riot because you didn't get your way. We're not rioting right now. We don't intend to. I'm not burning down the local store. I'm not going to go hurt somebody because of this nonsense. We're going to live our lives every day and make the most out of it that we can, because no matter what, we love America. But I will resist. And I will tell you this, if Joe Biden wins, he's not my president. Sorry. That might not make some of you happy, but he's not my president. I hope this information is helpful to some of you. And to a whole lot of you, you really don't care. As long as you have your weed and your drink and whatever you got going on, that's all you care about. So to those people, I really don't care if you pay attention. But to those of you who actually want to learn something, maybe you need to wake up a little bit and realize, uh-oh, we got a problem. Trump can still win this. Have a great day.